Oh, hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to W.
It's film reviews. Yay. And you can't even see that there because it's cut off by your heads.
Oh, great.
Whatever. But today we are reviewing the last of the Lego
Ninjago
movies.
Movie 2017.
Yeah. Get your head up. I'm not going to see you. So, what do you want to talk about first? Oh, first, never mind. I'll get to that last. Because it's an interesting topic. So, what did you think about this movie? Like, after you first saw it, what were your first reactions after it?
It was different for me. Some of it I wasn't expecting. Some of the stuff that was happening and all. It gave me a different feeling.
Than the first two?
Yeah.
Well, would you say that it was worse than the first two?
Yes.
Yes, but would you say
I mean, it's good that,
they're trying stuff different?
Yeah, and it's good that, you don't have to know or at least
Watch Ninjago.
to know. Yeah.
It's kind of like a reboot of the show.
Yeah, you should maybe at least know the names of the ninjas or know that it's about ninjas, but other than that, it should be fine if you're just new watching it. But anyways, yeah.
So characters?
Lloyd.
Yeah. I like Lloyd.
Me too.
To me, he was actually a very good protagonist, and you could kind of know what he was feeling.
Yes.
Like, it's a very relatable character. Unlike
it's
where
emotional.
Unlike where I feel like with something like Batman, where the person watching it is not a superhero that is like a loner that is trying to revenge for his family against some clown guy. It's like it's this guy that is trying to get his parents to get along, but he can't get to, and that's a very relatable story for lots of people with divorced parents.
Mm-hmm. Which I think it's gonna be great for kids because that'll help them through those hard times. Hopefully, I don't know, and it'll kind of make them, get through with Lloyd and.
It's time for the exaggerated part where his dad is a crazy supervillain and his mom is some random lady.
Coco person.
Yeah. But here is what I liked about the film. There is a lot that I liked, and then there's also some stuff I didn't like. Yeah. I liked the cat. I did like the giant cat invasion at the end.
It was weird. Jackie Chan's cat.
Jackie Chan's cat. I did like it. I liked seeing a giant cat. It was funny.
I like how it kind of related as the Lego movie did
kind of like the Lego movie to the real world. Yeah. And I also did like Garmadon, actually. I did like his character.
He was good, yeah.
I like how he was like this evil guy, but he still wanted to be a good dad.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
And then he turned on his son, and when they got to the temple of the ultimate weapon.
Yep. And I did like everything with Lloyd and his family and all those kinds of moments.
The ninjas are awesome. They did a great job with them.
I did like the ninjas.
Their flips and all.
I liked the ninjas' moves. I liked some of their choreography and lines, but they weren't developed at all.
No.
Besides Lloyd, the characters were just the characters were just there.
Yeah.
For the most part. And I don't know.
They weren't anything special, really.
I like seeing them. I like their minifigures in the sets and stuff, but they weren't all that great of characters in the movie. They were fine.
They were okay. Yeah.
And they were
you kind of have to have them in this movie since it's a Lego Ninjago movie and that's what they're about.
Yeah, it's not Lego Lloyd.
But...
And I did like this movie's soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like the music. Yeah. They played that song from Annie, and it was like, it's a hard knock life.
Yeah.
It's I always like when movies play like pop culture music like they do with Guardians of the Galaxy. I like when they do that.
That's really nice.
I like when they do stuff like that. Are you pretending to talk on my old phone? No. So, now Here is an interesting thing that I want to bring up. This movie has a 55% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And that is a bad score.
That's really bad.
And I don't think it deserves that. It's not as good as the other two Lego movies.
But it doesn't deserve 55% Rotten Tomatoes.
In my opinion, it should be...
I will not settle down. Because that's ridiculous.
Now, that has the same score Star Wars The Phantom Menace had.
And that was pretty bad.
Now, if you were to ask me, if I were to sit down and had a choice to watch Ninjago or The Phantom Menace, I would watch Ninjago. All right, it's fun. Yeah. It's a nice story. There's some good moments. I like the cat.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know why this movie gets so much hate. Like, I know why it's not as good as the other ones.
But it doesn't deserve.
It's not a terrible movie. It's what I call a decent, regular movie.
They did great animation and stop motion and all, but it could have been better. It doesn't deserve 55% Rotten Tomatoes.
So, what would you give it out of 10?
9.
9? I'd give it a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Is it really that bad?
It's not bad. It's like an average score.
I'll give it an 8.
An 8? I'm giving it a 7. Because, well, there's a lot of stuff I like. I think that the team dynamic could have worked on. And then I think that they just hogged up a whole lot of screen time. And I didn't like all the sections where it's like, oh, your dad's evil, so we're going to bully Lloyd all the time.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And I didn't like how all the stuff in the trailers was basically moved around or not even in the movie.
Yeah. I hate how some trailers do that to you. You're like, oh my gosh, look at this part. And it doesn't even happen in the movie. Like, the part for the trailer for Infinity War, like, it wasn't even in there. And it just irritates you. Like,
it's like if you're going to give out a trailer, like actually put out footage.
Put that footage
that's in the movie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's our review, right? Anything else that you'd like to say?
Thanks for watching on WS Film Review.
Would you recommend the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Depending on who it is. But yeah. See you on my next movie review. Probably Wreck-It Ralph or Jurassic World.
Bye.
Or Pixar.